Hello, YouTube. This is the Galley La Podcast, and today we're going to be reviewing One Piece Manga Chapter 1174, The Strongest Thing in the World. I am Akainu Fanboy. The other guy is Geboss. Please like and subscribe. If you have not, leave your thoughts below on this chapter and the thoughts in our review. So, we have a cover story of Roger feeding X-Drake.
Yeah, the most relevant thing that X-Drake will ever do.
So, continuing.
Yeah.
So we basically have Summers. He's initially having a little bit of a crisis, stressing because the boat just flew over and everything like that. But we start to see the kids proceeding. People are trying to stop the kids from falling over, and then Summer starts to have this realization that the parents could fall down, screaming and crying with the children. And he loves the idea of that. So, any thoughts on this character trait of this guy?
I think I read somewhere, some comment that Summers is like early One Piece levels of just villainy, just no redeeming qualities. He's just a piece of shit, and
yeah.
he's so much fun to watch because of that. But he's also kind of bumbling because he created the problem himself. He's his own worst enemy, besides everyone else who cuts him up. But yeah, I mean, it is a problem because we do see that he tries to get Gunko to stop it, but Imu is he realizes that Imu won't listen to him, but he says, if they do fall off, it's ultimately Imu's fault. It's not mine.
That's a good way of explaining that to Emu. I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
And Killingham seems annoyed with his crap too.
I don't even know what he's doing right now.
Killingham?
Yeah.
Just strutting.
Yeah.
And then, so we basically see all the other giants trying to stop this from happening. It's not successful at all, and then the kids start to think this is a punishment for their previously bad behavior that they've done. They feel a bit of guilt and everything like that, and I think it's also honestly a very touching scene right here, where Colin and his mom is just I don't know. I thought it was just one of those moments that I think is just really good and unique to One Piece and things like that too. So. I liked it a lot. Just to see all the parents one by one, and it makes you hate Summers more and more simultaneously. So I thought it was just a great, I think, emotional cliffhanger towards the end of the chapter too. But yeah, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think this whole section where the parents are going with their children or the relatives to their deaths, it's touching, just to see how much they love them, and it makes me think back to the title of the chapter called "The Strongest Thing in the World." And I think it has a double meaning because at the end we see a big revelation of a certain power, but I think it also mean the love of kind and stuff.
Yeah, oh for sure, and I think it really corresponds well with Ida and Harald and kind of the dreams they had, and the giants are just the scary monsters that destroy stuff. How Emu wants them for. They have. I think this is great characterization for the village. I like the people at Elbaf better than the people at Wano. Their characters are a lot more charming. You know?
I was just thinking about them. We didn't get this level of emotional connection with the people of Wano, I feel, in terms of I mean, I don't know if it's cheating because it's kids and we have a natural inclination to see children not in any trouble, but I don't know, I feel it's not so detached as Wano, because Wano, it was so large, but with this, we know Ripley, we know Oimo, we got to see all these kids earlier on.
Yeah.
And
so right, and I think the conciseness of the arc allows you to have that more of an emotional connection, less clutter. I think it actually works well with the flashback too. It has a strong theme with a lot of this stuff, I think the only thing that kind of missed out with it is like Nami and Sanji, basically. I think it would be interesting if they witnessed this whole thing, because Nami would have just lost it, and as a result, Sanji would have lost it too.
Yeah.
So,
I'm still kind of confused about what they're supposed to be doing at the school.
Sure.
Unless everyone there is going to be fighting Gunko and Imu.
Yeah, obviously someone's going to have to take care of Summers, though, and it's going to have to be someone with Conqueror's hockey, ideally, so wink, wink, nod, nod, what I think's probably going to happen with Sanji, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think this is like a good narrative moment for him to pop into, because I think maybe what could probably happen is they drop off the kids to Sanji and Nami, and then Nami gets really upset, and then Sanji loses it, basically. See Nami get upset. So I think that's a good potential right there of happening.
Yeah.
So, especially if they're all beat up and everything like that. But I did love this transition, though. Yeah, with Loki and Luffy, it was really good, actually. It's like a phenomenal way, like a great transition. You introduce the ability, and you get to see Luffy with the symbol of Gear 5. And, I mean, like, I still think it's overkill. Like, all the people on their side. I know they have Emu and everything, so we'll see how that works. But aside from that, I think it's pretty overkill,
Oh, in terms of, like, the Giants and Loki and the Straw Hats?
Yeah.
Like, you don't feel like... It's more you have to overcome the God's Knight's hacks abilities rather than their brute strength, I guess, because the Giants have plenty of that.
Yeah, it's like 3 God's Knights, and basically all the various like nightmare creatures, but the nightmare creatures are basically going to get smoked right now.
Yeah.
Especially because I assume if you just hit him with Conqueror's hockey, it's just game over.
Yeah, we're not sure about that, but it seems like even like the lower tier Giants seem to be holding their own against them. Yeah, so it was interesting to kind of see Gunko's and with the sound of drums of liberation, it's kind of hard to see who's saying that. I assume that's not Gunko, right? No, it's Jarl.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, it was a little... Yeah, and then... Yeah, so Summers is shocked, obviously, and everything like that. And then the art for Loki was pretty great, too.
This whole thing. I feel like Oda's, like, even within the flashback, the Rocks flashback, he had some pretty good art moments. But yeah. I think... It shows
just how big Loki is, though. Or maybe he'll, like, rescale it later, but these creatures were huge initially, and now look at this, too,
Yeah, the nightmare creatures were bigger than the giants, and now he's like towering over them. But it seems like he's like intrinsically tied to Nika, because Jarl's saying the whole thing with the prophecy, or prophecy or folktale or whatever it is. But yeah, it's really cool. Did you think it would be just like a straight up dragon, since we already had a dragon in Wano, basically?
I wasn't suspecting a dragon. I mean, I thought it was going to be something that was going to be more goofy. It's kind of rare when Oda hypes something up and it doesn't turn out to be goofy. So I think this is actually pretty cool to see this happen. No, I wasn't suspecting a dragon. So I guess that's another L for all the people who thought dragon was a dragon.
Yeah.
That was a theory for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of looks like I'm wondering what the exact name of it's going to be. Like if it's going to be like Nidhogg or something like that, because that's related directly to like Norse mythology. I don't know too much about that specific part of it, but I do agree, because I think you put the idea in my head that it was going to be more goofy than it should have been.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but no, you did a great job with it. And it's kind of funny with Kaido because you had like the dragon form as well too, you know. But now we have another dragon, so I assume there's not going to be a third one in the series, you know. Like,
yeah,
this kind of looks more like a Western dragon, which would kind of correspond more with the Norse mythology, who were from the West too, and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure this will be the last dragon, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I did see someone point out that this could potentially relate back to the Harley and that the prophecy in it, because if you remember the thing with the second world, it had like the giant, it looked like a dragon over the tree, and that's basically what this is right now. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good theory.
I don't know how it relates specifically, but
yeah. No, yeah, I think that's interesting. I just know like the power is going to be insane, and I think it's kind of, well, I guess it's really fascinating because like we saw those dragon indications throughout all, you know, in the Wano Kuni saga, right? Leading to this and everything. But then it kind of just, I guess it gets compounded again and further into this arc, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is coming more in line with what's going to be important with the final saga. Because I was also thinking about the final saga and I wonder how, because after this, Elbap's going to be probably part of the Grand Fleet, unless they're more allied with Shanks. It depends, and if they'll follow Shanks or if they'll follow Nika with Luffy. But
probably Luffy at this point.
Yeah, I think so, because Nika is so important to their culture. Because that was another thing. Speaking of like cultures and the Harley and everything, in the flashback, like when Colin's about to go off the cliff, he's having a flashback with his mother, and he's holding like a little Emmett doll. I'm like, okay, so is that just like a common thing? Maybe it looks like it's kind of based off of what was on the Harley, so it seems like the Harley's kind of known a little bit, but I thought that was interesting, just having Emmett just be a toy.
Yeah, that's probably not a coincidence if I had to guess.
No. There's a reason.
So I'm pretty excited. It's kind of hard. I mean, I assume the power level is going to be pretty powerful for Loki. I'm just not sure how strong, you know?
Yeah, that's the main question. Where does he scale with everyone? Could he beat Blackbeard or Akainu? Could he find the One Piece in under a year?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's been chained up this whole time, so probably not under a year. But we'll see. It's definitely going to be pretty interesting, and see the future of Loki. Obviously, it's going to be kind of a long-term, kind of protagonist and everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I feel that this was a hard break to go on because we have 2 weeks until the next chapter.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But even with like just looking at Loki now, I'm just imagining what the final war is going to be like with everyone like this. Everyone coming together, all the different things.
Yeah.
But that's
going to be wild.
That's going to be 5 years in the future.
Yeah. Oh man, it's definitely going to be a big thing for sure. So, but no, overall, I really enjoyed this chapter and everything like that. So, any closing thoughts?
it was a good escalation up to the reveal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I think it's one of the better ways Oda could have done this reveal. So yeah, appreciate it. Looking forward to some good fights. And yeah, so that should be pretty good. So, all right, well, thank you everybody for listening. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments below on thoughts on the chapter and thoughts on this video. And we will see you guys soon. Peace.
See ya.